Hi guys, this is Son Kim. All right, we will be talking about week number 7, 2018 market outlook. All right, as you can see from the screen, for the coming week is a little bit lesser news in my opinion. All right, compared to the last week. So from the weekly goals, I think we should have a pretty quiet week this week. Okay, but nonetheless, okay, there's a bit of a development so-called rather tension is developing in the Middle East right now. As you can see from here, this is not a small issue in my opinion. Okay, because Israel having, I mean, in my opinion, they have been doing in the proxy war for a long time, but currently this is sort of like a first time that they directly involved. So it's gonna be quite a big impact on oil and gold in my opinion, and the whole market itself. Okay, so there's a tension flaring up. Okay, so let's make an analysis here. Okay, I would like to talk about oil since we're talking about this Middle East. So oil, as you can see, we are stay in the pretty on the bearish engulfing and kind of engulfing mode. Okay, I think they will go back. They can easily go back down to this region, somewhere around $56 level, or even or even around 53 level. But okay, due to the nature of the tension, I think by end of next week we may be able to see the bullish candle. So my suggestion is that if you have a short on the oil, is maybe a time to start to look into taking profit at the moment. I think the downside can be pretty much limited. Of course, I'm not denying that the current weekly candle is stay in a bearish candle, so it stay bearish, more leaning toward the bearish. It's just that due to the development, right? I repeat again, we may be able to see some sort of bullish candle coming soon as well. So please watch it out on the oil. And if you have a bearish candle, if you have a short position, I suggest you may want to take some profit or look into profit already. Okay, or at least you do some locking. That means, like you move your stop loss to break even from your short and something like that. Because in case the oil rise back up, at least you will not be in the loss. All right. Because I'm seeing a possibility of oil were to swing back up. All right, the next one will be euro. Okay, euro is also a pretty interesting case. Okay, euro, we have a pretty nice sell down last week, and they are currently at the kind of like a supportive level. So that's why I put here TP1. So as you can see from the last Friday, they sort of turning back to the bullish area. Okay, so in my opinion, at the moment they will use this level, I repeat again, 1.223 level around this region as a temporary support. So they can go sideways for a time being. They may, or even they may swing back up a little bit higher for a time being. Because I would like to mention to you that after, not this week, after next week Sunday, there was Italy election. I think this event gonna be a very big event in my opinion. So what is my thinking is that in the longer term, they're gonna be in the downtrend, and euro might be ultimately going back to 1.179, 1.176 level. Okay, it's just that since there isn't any of development within now until the Italy election, I think they may even some sort of do some swinging right back and stuff like that. So please do not short euro aggressively just yet. I think it's about to unfold soon. So I'm pretty much on the slightly bearishness on euro as a whole. All right. Okay, another one will be gold. All right, let's talk about gold here. Okay, we have a pretty nice strong move on the gold. Okay, if you read my analysis last week, okay, I was telling that in the longer run they are going back to 14k level, but you can see from my drawing that I also expect that there will be some sort of pullback in for a time being. So this is what is exactly happening. They are swinging right back down to the first support level. So gold also quite similar. Okay, we may be seeing some sort of support, some sort of pullback in the making, but eventually somewhere around 1275 level will be a very good support in my opinion. So if you are looking for a gold bullishness, I think you may want to wait for a time being. Okay, but at the same time, since we are at a pretty decent support level, they may try to swing back up as well already. So gold in the longer run, I repeat again, it is pretty bullish. But it just we need to, it will be better if we can manage to find at a very nice low risk entry level. All right, so which is one possibility, which is at the moment 10 level, and of course the ultimate one will be around 12. Okay, the one that I would like, I will love it here is here, 1277, 1275 level. Okay, this is gonna be a very nice, nice, decent looking support level to me. All right, so you know, this is how I expect the market will eventually go back up. Okay, so gold is currently slightly bearish, but let's see how it goes. All right, from the price action point of view, slightly bearish. Okay, all right. Okay, and I would like to talk about, okay, I would like to talk about the best at the last. All right, okay. Okay, let's talk about dollar index. Okay, currently dollar index, right? They are pretty much oversold at the moment, and they use 2 weeks window to swing back, right? Swing right back, right? So they are now retesting to the previous sort of like a resistance level. All right. So for a first attempt, they sort of already meeting a resistance already. But okay, I think due to the political issue that rising up in the Middle East, I think they are on the uptrend. I mean, up move in my opinion. They can go back to here, or they can go back to here, or even they can go back to here. But in the longer run, of course, we can't deny that the US dollar is stay in a downtrend. But the likelihood of swinging right back is very likely. Okay, so I'm slightly bullish on the I'm slightly bullish on the US dollar as a medium term at the moment. All right, medium term, I'm talking about 3 to 6 months. All right, okay. So last but not least, okay, the best one. All right, I have a very good short sell down on this particular this particular instrument last week. Okay, so now what is happening? Okay, you see, there is one of the reasons why a lot of trader doesn't make money up move or down move, because you know why? The way they move is different. I mean, the intensity of the way they move is different. You see what happened? Okay, that was the last week, right? This is the last week. You see, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. You see, the real move only happened on the Monday. So basically, if you are shorting on the whole last week, if you are following the market and shorting on the whole last week, unless you short on the Wednesday, which I did on the last Wednesday as well, it is very hard for you to make money. You know, because you got what I mean. When they are really moving, they really move pretty fast. So what is lacking for a trader? Actually, he needs some planning in advance. Advanced planning is one of the problem of most of the trader. Okay, it's not really a technical nothing. It's advanced planning is needed. All right. So now, anyway, for now, all right. So currently, they really go to the very decent support level. That's right. They are bouncing right back up. Okay, what is happening in my opinion is that because of this a very strong action, and it is now met with a very strong reaction. So likelihood is that they may go back up for a time being. Okay, but I do not think they will go up to retake the previous high level anymore. Okay, that means just if you want to know what I am talking about, try to compare with the Bitcoin in the earlier last January information. All right, it's the same thing. Bitcoin is similar because every market is so-called traded by the people and the machine alike. Correct? The machine are also made by the people. All right. So what happens is that they use a similar psychological pattern. So what is happening is that first is they set on pretty hard. There will be some sort of like a dead cat pounce in the making. So you're gonna go up, maybe go up a little bit higher, but in my opinion, they will not retest the previous high anymore. So after that, people start to comfortable with the lower price. Then what happened? Once they break again, nobody will make noise anymore. You see, around when they really did sell down on the last Monday, there are a lot of screaming can be heard from the market itself. So once they go back up, you know, when they start to slide down, people will get more and more comfortable with the price itself, and you know, not much people will start to talk about it again. So this is what I am expecting in the longer run. In the medium term, 3 to 6 months, again, I am bearish on US market itself, and I'm waiting for, I mean, the higher it goes, it's better for me, because I would like to, you know, try to look for a nice low risk entry shot. And I'm expecting it will go in a 3 to 6 month time in a lower level. Okay, so if you are looking for a long, if you are an investor or stuff like that, I would suggest, you know, you try not to go in at the moment, because markets, in my opinion, markets they can fall a lot lower. You know, yes, there is no fundamental issue or whatever, but you know, in my opinion, there's a lot of fat to be trimmed. there are a lot of retail trader coming in late in the game. So these people need to be wiped out first. So that was a fresh shot. Okay, last week candle was a fresh shot. I don't think it is done yet. Okay, so you know how I know it's done? Because a lot of people are stay hoping and a lot of people are stay holding. So by the time these people say, okay, when this kind of retail trader keep on talking that sell, okay, this is the best time for you to look into the buy. All right, so thank you very much, and I will pass it to Jane for his analysis. All right, thank you.
Hi, good evening. All right, so I'll be going through 3 cross pair. The first one we'll be talking about Euro to New Zealand dollars. So all right, for Euro to New Zealand dollars, we have seen that price could not break after all these swing high levels, and we have a up move, however being rejected when price will go up here. So this could be a stop hunting move to collect the stocks behind all this pin bar, this resistance level. So price is right now in a very nice resistance zone. And what interests me is when I look into the weekly time frame, we can see that it closed as a very nice engulfing candle. So along with the resistance level, it gives us a very good quality short setup with low risk entry. All right, so I'm looking at price could possibly go down to the first consolidation zone, correct, over at this kind of area at 1.64 thereabout. So I'm bearish bias on EN, followed by Euro to Japanese yen. Okay, so Euro to yen, what we are saying is that price has been falling in a straight line. All right, so they have met with a nice reaction from this kind of typical support level. All right, however, with the weakening of euro dollars, I'm seeing that the yen will strengthen, continue its strong move downwards. All right, so this is just a Friday candle, but for the past few weeks, we are in a very nice downtrend. All right, this is like a very strong downtrend, which is very unlikely to meet with immediate rejections upwards. All right, so in the upcoming week, I'm looking at price could maybe do some small retrace before continuing to fall further deeper into the next support level at this 131 level. So for the past 2 pairs, for Euro Japanese and Euro New Zealand dollars, I'm seeing the weakening in the Euro dollars. Up next is the Aussie to Japan dollars. So we are almost seeing the same thing across all the JPY pairs. So earlier on, when we are talking about Euro to Japanese yen, we are seeing a very big bearish candle in the weekly time frame. So it is the same as the Aussie yen. So I'm looking at this downtrend would continue in the upcoming week after it has got its very nice support level at this 85 zone. So when price were to go back to this level, I'll be looking to take a short trade and would hold it. And my ultimate target would be at this 83.7 first, followed by 83 level. So euro is weak, the yen is still pretty strong in the upcoming week. All right, so this is all we have for Solid Arm Mastery Team for the week 7. So we would like to wish you guys a advanced happy Chinese New Year, and we'll see you guys in the upcoming week. Thank you.